Right now, we're about 1 hour away from this year's State of the State address. We'll have a live preview of what you can expect to hear from Governor Evers.
Also, it's a primary election day in Wisconsin where some of the biggest races are happening in our area and what Madison's mayor is saying about a recent Supreme Court decision on ballot boxes.
And some exciting news from the people behind the Center for Black Excellence. You're watching News 3 now at 6. As the governor faces a tough re-election year, he'll return to the Assembly podium tonight for his annual State of the State address.
It's his first in-person annual address since the pandemic started. Naomi Coles joins us with what we can expect tonight. Naomi?
Eric, this speech practically gives us an idea of what to expect from Governor Tony Evers once he hits the campaign trail. Tonight, we're going to be hearing a lot about how he has distributed tens of millions in federal COVID relief funds throughout the pandemic, and unemployment hitting a historic low in Wisconsin of 2.8%. He's also expected to sign a massive expected to tout a massive tax cut he signed into law last year, and Republicans will be quick to point out they wrote that tax cut. We also know he'll be doing his best to sell Republicans on his plan to cut $150 checks with the state's surplus money. That, of course, is something that Republicans are calling an election year gimmick. Now, these types of addresses typically highlight a governor's wins throughout the state and also give us an idea of what he's going to be focusing on in the year to come. And, of course, with a really tough uphill battle to win in re-election this year, we can expect him to underscore those wins.
Naomi live at the Capitol, and you can watch the governor's State of the State address at channel3000.com. There will be streaming it live there. You can also watch it on our Facebook and YouTube pages as well, scheduled to start at 7. And then tonight on News 3 Now at 10, we'll have live reaction from both sides at the Capitol. While state lawyers and Republican leaders have said it is illegal and impossible to decertify the results of the 2020 election in Wisconsin, 2 Republican lawmakers held a rally asking Speaker Robin Vos to do just that. Earlier today, Representatives Tim Ramthun and Janelle Branchin headlined an election integrity rally at the Capitol Rotunda. The goal of the rally, trying to get Republican leaders to greenlight a resolution that would decertify the election.
I'm not conspiracy. Where's the cameras? They're all over, right? I'm not conspiracy. I'm into truth. I want justice and closure on the details of the mechanics of our process. It doesn't matter who's on the ballot. What matters is what's the effect on the voter.
In multiple lawsuits, recounts in Dane and Milwaukee counties, and 2 election reviews, the 2020 election has been audited, reviewed, and upheld.
It is primary election day in Wisconsin. Voters will whittle down the number of candidates in some area school districts and a few outlying county board seats for the spring election in April. There are also 2 mayoral primaries in our area. In Portage, incumbent Rick Dodd is facing challenges from Mitchell Craig, owners of Craig's Popcorn Corner, and Kyle Little, president of the Portage Community Skateboard Park. Dodd has been mayor since 2016. And in Boscobel, 3 candidates are running to fill the seat vacated by retiring Mayor Steve Wetter. And voters in Brodhead are being asked to exceed the levy limits imposed by the state by $200,000 over the next 5 years to meet growing cost concerns. For a home valued at $100,000, Greene County residents of Brodhead would see a tax increase of $100. For those living in Rock County, they would see a jump of $117. We'll have results on Channel 3000 and on the bottom of your screen once the polls close at 8 o'clock.
Madison Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway and other community leaders took time today to discuss voter suppression efforts and the recent court ruling on ballot drop boxes. Mayor Rhodes Conway railed against the Wisconsin Supreme Court decisions allowing ballot drop boxes in the February primary but not in the upcoming April general election, calling it illogical and not based on any evidence.
Drop boxes are a convenient and safe way of making sure your ballot is counted. They are used in hundreds of communities across Wisconsin and all across the country without incident. But now the Wisconsin legislature and the courts are considering locking them up or ripping them out of the ground. This is partisan politics run amok.
Other activists said that more access to voting locations is better, whether they be ballot boxes or manned polling places.
Milwaukee's mayoral race is about to get much smaller. Right now, there are 7 candidates, but after tonight's primary, there will only be 2. The biggest issue on the candidates' minds, tackling crime and making Milwaukee safer. Political expert Professor Paru Shah says whoever takes the mayoral seat will also need to be someone who works well with state.
Senator Taylor, again, as well. well would have, some relationships with Madison and some strong connections there. Mr. Lucas would also have the ability to, call upon his relationships there. Acting Mayor Johnson is really seeing himself as somebody who has the experience of working with Madison, then use that as a touch point in his conversations around this.
Professor Shaw says historically voter turnout is typically lower for a February primary. Well, let's check your certified most accurate forecast now with meteorologist Chris Reese.
Temperatures made it into the 30s for those highs today after spending a couple days where things were just a little bit colder. We topped out at 35. It was 37 for the high in Janesville. Same for our friends over in Boscobel as well. But the sun is set. Temperatures are starting to drop just a little bit as well. Still hanging out in the 30s, but whereas we topped out at 35, it is now 31 for us here in Madison. Winds out of the south and east at 14 miles per hour. It feels like 21 if you were outside and that wind begins to blow, but temperatures are actually going to start increasing as we go through the next 12 hours. We are going to be warming up into the 40s by the time you're headed out the door and you're watching News 3 Now this morning. Tomorrow morning, just to get the latest forecast as you begin to head out. Doppler track quiet at the moment, but I'll tell you, we're watching things that begin to develop over parts of the Rockies and what's going to be moving into the Midwest. This is that next storm system, and already, folks, we do have some winter storm watches everywhere that you see in the blue, from Kansas up through Missouri and parts of Illinois. Those are winter storm watches for the snow that's expected on Thursday. We're going to talk about how that could impact us in Wisconsin coming up in a few minutes.
3 people are hospitalized after a crash involving a Middleton police officer today. The incident occurred just before noon at the intersection of Century Avenue and High Road. 2 MPD employees were injured in the crash. Dane County Sheriff's officials say the driver of the other vehicle suffered serious but non-life-threatening injuries. He was cited for operating while intoxicated, causing injury, operating left of center, and operating after revocation.
Quadrin Wilson, the man shot by state law enforcement officers during an attempted arrest just over 2 weeks ago, is expected to appear in court tomorrow on a new drug charge. Wilson has 1 drug case filed and another that's still under review. His initial appearance scheduled for 1:30 tomorrow afternoon. Law enforcement officials have shared few details about the circumstances leading to Wilson's arrest and subsequent shooting. 2 agents with the Wisconsin Department of Justice's Division of Criminal Investigation reportedly fired their weapons during that incident, but they have not yet been identified. Students at Madison Lafollette High School staged a walkout today in solidarity with the family of Quadrin Wilson. The students asked for more support from school staff and district leaders. They also talked about the need for more conflict resolution at Madison schools instead of always calling the police for every altercation. The students want the district to look at mediators to help resolve conflicts. Big ideas often take big money to happen, and the folks behind Madison's Planned Center for Black Excellence know their ask certainly is big.
But today they announced some exciting news they hope will spur others to step forward. Brad Hamilton found out what that was. Brad?
Well, Dr. Alex G., a leader in creating the center, was elated by the most recent donation. A donator told us, hopefully this is just the start. Fundraising to reach nearly $40 million doesn't come all at once. But today, Dr. G got a nice chunk of it.
It's blowing me away because this means true partnership.
G and the Center for Black Excellence announced a combined $1 million donation, helping the center get another step closer to reality.
My dream is that we get to celebrate that we helped to put Madison on the map for true inclusivity.
Dr. G is one of the visionaries behind the center, and his goal lately has been seeking donations, both big and small.
It's not a bailout. We're not asking them to come and help our struggling community. We're saying we've got a great story, we've got great history, and this partnership helps us to tell it.
The center, based on Madison's South Side, would feature an atrium, 2 theaters, a recording studio, and much more, all designed by Black business leaders, architects, and artists, and all to showcase Black excellence.
Personally, for me, is I've had a few Black executives in this community who have left. And I think that I had very good professional relationship with them and personal relationships with them, but I don't know how it was for them to live in this community. And Madison is a great place, place to live, but there's other work to be done.
Findorf CEO Jim Yelly is among 10 business executives in Dane County who personally helped chip in towards today's $1 million gift. Now, his group's hope is to recruit others to join in on their effort to slowly turn financial blocks into building blocks.
If you haven't been asked, don't worry, we're going to come and ask you.
Dr. G says overall the center has raised $11 million and the ultimate goal is to raise $36 million.
Thank you, Brad. The Department of Homeland Security says all the Afghan refugees stationed at Fort McCoy have been resettled. The last group left today. Afghan refugees began arriving at Fort McCoy last August after U.S. troops completed their withdrawal from Afghanistan. At its peak, Fort McCoy was home to 13,000 refugees, complete with classrooms, mosques, and community centers. In total, the U.S. has welcomed more than 76,000 Afghans as part of Operation Allies Welcome. Coming up, an expanding company in Madison is looking to hire who they need and what positions are open.
Plus, the DNR in Wisconsin looking for some new conservation wardens, what kind of people they're looking for, and the application deadline. The story just ahead. Stay with us.
You're watching Madison's fastest growing newscast. News 3 now at 6.
It's Wow Wednesdays at Hy-Vee. This Wednesday, get bread for just 99 cents. Wow, that's right. Get Sara Lee honey wheat bread for just 99 cents. Wednesday only. Scan the QR code or check out HyVeeDeals.com for more deals.
At McGann Furniture in Baraboo, we know that hardworking people want the most value for their money. When you shop at McGann, we've already sorted out and selected the brands that we feel offer you the most bang for your buck. From young couples just starting out to senior citizens, we offer a huge selection at prices that will fit your budget. Plus, most purchases include free delivery and setup. And remember, at McGann, we don't raise our prices only to lower them later for a sale. Discover the difference at McGann Furniture in downtown Baraboo.
What can Sono Bello do for you? How about a new shape?
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
New confidence.
I can see a huge difference. Look at this.
New you.
I can wear a little black dress. I feel sexy.
With Sono Bello, you can remove stubborn body fat permanently in just one visit. Don't wait a moment longer to reveal the new you.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation with Sono Bello, America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, and find out how you can get $250 off. Sono Bello uses Tri-Sculpt micro-laser liposuction to remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently for incredible transformations in just one visit.
I have one big regret. I didn't go sooner.
Call 1-888-622-8360 or go to sonobello.com.
It's Wow Wednesdays at Hy-Vee. This Wednesday, get bread for just 99 cents. Wow, that's right. Get Sara Lee honey wheat bread for just 99 cents. Wednesday only. Scan the QR code or check out HyVeeDeals.com for more deals.
Milliport Sigma is looking to recruit new members to its manufacturing facilities in Wisconsin. With their businesses expanding, the company is hoping to recruit 100 people. Right now, they're hiring people at all different levels for the corporation, ranging from scientists and PhDs to entry-level candidates.
A new role in operations, distribution, shipping, receiving. So there's a great way to get a career where we'll train you and build up skills and grow with a really fantastic company.
If you missed today's recruitment event and are interested, you can put your information on their website, MilliportSigmaMadison.com. A member of their team will then contact you to set up a virtual interview.
Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources looking for new conservation wardens. Wardens are law enforcement officers who work all across the state protecting Wisconsin's fish, wildlife, parks, and forests. The DNR has about 150 wardens on staff right now. 11 openings, though. Warden Supervisor John Sinclair says they hope to hire 10 to 15 new wardens.
We hire people that have an appreciation for the outdoors in some sense. It's not that we need them to have a specific interest in a specific outdoor activity. So at the end of the day, we're looking for people that are passionate about protecting natural resources.
Applicants must be 21 years old, must have earned or are planning to earn at least 60 hours of college credits within the first 5 years of being hired. Applications are due March 6th. You can find a link to an application at channel3000.com. Till ahead on News 3 now at 6, an e-bike company increasing the size of its fleet in Madison, but it might cost you a little more to ride them.
Plus, a long-awaited reunion at Milwaukee's Mitchell International Airport thanks to the power of social media. And we could be seeing some rain tomorrow, but just how much? Your complete forecast after the break.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC help you find your inspiration and transform your room. Every style, every budget, our creativity, passion, and expertise will help you design your dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
You're a hard worker. Provide for your family. Do good things in the community. Help out your neighbors. You've been there for so many others. Now, we're here for you. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
Is price inflation costing you way more now for food, shelter, and basic expenses? Is paying credit cards and high debt now getting harder? I'm attorney Peter Francis Geraci. Call Geraci Law to see about Chapter 7 or 13 to eliminate or consolidate as low as $275 a month. On your phone, from your home, or old school in person. $0 down to start. Hit the debt-free button. Click or call now.
The Wisconsin Fishing Expo is back at the Alliant Energy Center Expo Hall in Madison, February 25th through the 27th. The Wisconsin Fishing Expo is back with new gear. The Wisconsin Fishing Expo is back with awesome seminars. The Wisconsin Fishing Expo is back with hard-to-find boats. The Wisconsin Fishing Expo is back with family activities. Go to wifishingexpo.com for details. Sponsored by the Wisconsin Outdoor News, Don's Marine, Fox Sports 1070 The Game, Lucas Oil, and Explore Lacrosse.
People have been wondering, what's gotten into Lindsay? But it's really what Lindsay's gotten into, Planet Fitness. And now through February 16th, you can join for zero enrollment.
Zero enrollment?
And only $10 a month.
That's $10 a month?
Cancel anytime.
That makes me so happy.
Want more happy? Enjoy tons of equipment in our clean and spacious clubs. Even blow off steam in our judgment-free zone. Get glowing and feel fit-tacular. For zero enrollment, $10 a month, cancel anytime. But hurry, deal ends Wednesday, February 16th.
Rest comfortably with brands you can trust at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Create a unique and stylish room with made-in-the-USA products from companies like Smith Brothers of Bern. Select from a wide variety of sofas at a great price.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Reunited and it feels so good. Eric,
Very
I actually
well done.
sang that.
Very
Thank you.
well done.
I won't sing the rest. After throwing his teddy bear up into the rafters at Milwaukee Mitchell International Airport, 5-year-old Ezekiel Burnett thought he would never see it again. But it all changed, however, when a social media post from the airport went viral. Elaine Rojas Castillo was there for the reunion.
So happy.
While Teddy was lost when the family was in town for a Thanksgiving trip, he wasn't found until early January. The airport shared Teddy's adorable face with the world, and the response broke records.
The bear actually reached 1.9 million people on Facebook, 1.8 million people on TikTok, and more than 400,000 people on Twitter. In total, this story about Ezekiel's lost bear was followed by more than 4 million people around the globe.
Southwest Airlines picked up the story and flew the family from Dallas to Milwaukee for the reunion. The story tugged at the world's heartstrings after some comments pointed out that Teddy is sometimes given to children with heart defects. While Ezekiel doesn't have that health concern, his father says they are grateful that this moment raised awareness on the issue.
We're just a lucky vessel to help other people out. We're fortunate to have a child that's 100% healthy, but to raise awareness for children with that sort of disease, and we can't fathom what those kind of families go through, and families that have lost children that have gone through that. And so just to be able to raise awareness and support as well, it's huge, huge. I can't even put it into words.
Well, as they head back home to Dallas, Ezekiel's dad says he will make sure he holds on to it for the entire ride.
Can't believe you really sang. Madison B-Cycle coming back next month with more e-bikes than ever before. The company added 9 stations last year and plan to add another 8 by the time the bikes return. 75 new bikes will be added to the fleet as well. Ride times for members are being increased from 60 to 90 minutes per trip. Membership costs are going up, however. The annual membership, $135. Monthly membership will now cost $30. The bikes will be back on the streets starting on March 15th. Might be out there, a few more folks biking if they can deal with the wind, maybe the rain, or whatever else is coming tomorrow, Chris.
The sun will come out.
Someday.
I'm kidding. No, it's not coming out
The
tomorrow.
show's getting out of hand.
News 3 Now, the musical. All right, here's what we're looking at. We are going to see spring-like temperatures as we start to move towards tomorrow, but rain is starting to move our way too. We're going to see a chance for a mix and then at least some snow for some. We're watching the system, and there's still lots of questions, more questions than answers, but I believe I'm finally starting to get a better handle on how this is going to play out. Overall, our system, it came ashore today, so these pockets of snow that you're seeing throughout the mountains that really don't look all that impressive, this will be the next Midwestern winter storm as we go through the next 48 hours. Cloud cover already starting to increase across parts of the upper Midwest. We move forward, and I'll tell you what, Future Track doesn't even want to show it to you because I guess it doesn't want to see the snow around here. Mother Nature seemingly doesn't want to bring snow our way, but model number 1 that I wanted to show you brought in rain over to a period of some snow. And notice how model number 2 keeps that snow well to our south. Model number 1 was far enough north that it had snowflakes flying even into parts of Green Bay. So we're still seeing some differences in the model data at this point, but given just how the winter has gone, a lot of these systems have really kind of slid to the south at the last minute. And that's where I'm going to lean with things happening as we start to move forward. Also, we've got to watch another light clipper system that'll move through on Friday. Could bring us some light snow as we move towards Friday night. Shouldn't be a big deal. For now, cloud cover continues to increase. Our temperature back below freezing, 31. The wind chill 10 degrees cooler at 21 right now. But get this. The later we go into the night, the warmer our temperatures are actually going to be. Midnight, we're at 39. By the time you're waking up tomorrow, I'm going to be telling you about temperatures in the 40s when you begin to head out the door. Let's put Future Track into motion, shall we? This is now midnight. You see those temperatures into the upper 30s and lower 40s, but yes, it's cloudy. We're going to keep those clouds around, folks. 7 o'clock in the morning, 43, and we will top out around 45 into the afternoon. Here comes the shower chances into the evening. Here also comes the colder air. That's arriving out of the north and west, and that's going to push farther to the south and east. And eventually, you might catch up with a little bit of a mix, a couple snow showers on the backside of that, but overall, it's not that big of a deal. And it's really not a lot of rain. I know you don't think of this in the winter because it's not growing season, but we are in a drought. And this drought situation is getting worse because of the lack of snow that we have had this winter. So we need rain, we need snow, we need something. But we're talking less than 1/10 of an inch of rain in a lot of spots, maybe 1/10 to 1/4 inch of rain. So it's not going to be much. As far as that snow system, this model, I think, has a good handle on things. Most of that likely misses us to the south, but if you work your way over towards Racine and Kenosha counties, yeah, you might end up with 1 inch or 2 before all is said and done. We'll watch the trends over the next 24 hours, but snow lovers, I'm not super excited about this one, but I will tell you something that does catch my eye. I'm watching next Tuesday into Wednesday as we speak, and right now, the models have the system tracking mainly to our north. Maybe, just maybe, if the trend of the winter sticks around, the snow lovers will get something by the middle of next week. We'll see. The weekend quiet, a tale of 2 stories, though, 27 on Saturday, 45 by Sunday.
And coming up in sports, Darryl Watts is closing in on hockey history. Just how close the Badger forward is to taking home the scoring record. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Hey everybody, it's me, Tracy Turnblad from Hairspray. Broadway's Tony Award-winning Best Musical is back. Don't miss Hairspray.
At Overture, February 22nd through 27th. Tickets at overture.org.
Those look nice. Now you can get 2 pairs plus an eye exam and lens upgrade for $79.
That's such a good deal. I can't take it anymore. It is I, Macula.
Yeah, we know.
Unbeatable prices without the drama. 2 pairs of free eye exam and lens upgrade, just $79.
I was a Navy submariner for over 20 years. I spent a large portion of my life underwater. Service is about putting your country before yourself. But Senator Ron Johnson uses his office to serve himself. Ron Johnson passed a special tax break that benefited his family's business, then cashed out of the company for $5 million. Ron Johnson has doubled his wealth since he's been elected. That's not what service is about. Tell Ron Johnson to stop voting for tax laws that benefit himself.
Govan Cars is having a huge winter sale with the largest selection of vehicles under $15,995 or $249 per month. That's right, don't miss out on our winter sale with the best selection of SUVs, cars, or vans under $15,995 or $249 per month. We have one of the largest selections of vehicles in Dane County with over 500 vehicles in stock. So just come on in and ask for me, Crystal the Pistol, Govan. Go to Govan Cars, east or west.
You gotta go to Govan, GovanCars.com.
Menards is your complete plumbing and bathroom headquarters. Nobody has more Richmond water heaters in stock. Tankless water heaters are energy efficient and perfect for small spaces. Save big money on Richmond tankless water heaters. Then give your bath a makeover. The Elate frameless shower door by Kohler creates a sleek, minimalist look. It's available in a matte black, bright silver, or matte nickel finish to suit any style. On sale for $589.99 now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Hey everybody, it's me, Tracy Turnblad from Hairspray, Broadway's Tony Award-winning Best Musical, and we're dancing our way to your city. Don't miss Hairspray.
At Overture, February 22nd through 27th. Tickets at overture.org.
Eat barbecue for a good cause. We'll tell you about an upcoming benefit for families of 2 fallen firefighters, and we have Hairspray tickets for our Question of the Day winner.
Rain tomorrow, but will it change to snow Thursday? Chris has the forecast tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 7.
After putting up 9 points in Wisconsin's series sweep over Minnesota State last week, Darryl Watts is closing in on making some women's hockey history. The Badger forward currently has 293 points to her name. Score 11 more, and she'll become the NCAA's all-time leading scorer. It's something she says she hasn't been thinking about, but her line mates have, and they want to help Watts put her name in the record book.
They've definitely, said that they're going to try to do everything to help me, break the record, which is so nice of them. It's totally unnecessary, but I think breaking the record would be something that, in 10, 20 years I'd look back on and really appreciate. So, if it happens, it happens, but, just trying to win a championship right now.
The first time Wisconsin faced Indiana, the Badgers had to play catch-up. Greg Gard's squad was down by 17 at halftime and trailed by as many as 22 points to the Hoosiers, only to rally and win by 5 in their Big Ten opener. The big bucket, Johnny Davis's three-pointer with 78 seconds left that gave UW their first lead of the game. Round 2 is tonight at 8 o'clock at Assembly Hall. Wisconsin looking to bounce back after Saturday's loss to Rutgers. And after dominating Illinois in their final Big Ten duel of the season, the Wisconsin wrestling team moved up 1 spot in the latest coaches poll. The Badgers now sit 8th in the country and are one of 5 Big Ten teams ranked in the top 8. UW wrestles at Northern Iowa on Thursday and then closes out the regular season on Sunday against Cornell. Chris?
All right, we're talking about temperatures that are increasing overnight. We're at 31 now. We're going to be in the 40s when you wake up tomorrow morning, and I'll be here to tell you about it. Up to 45 tomorrow afternoon, more 20s, and then I'm watching the system for the middle of next week as well.
All right, Chris, thanks a lot. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6.
Have a great evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.